Hi everyone, it's Jen from Mind's Eye, and we're going to do water signs for the month of January. We're going to start right off the bat with the Literary Witches Oracle. And it is something of a do, and it is something of an MOU that comes in for the water signs that makes them so solid that you can't even phrase anything. It is something of a derogatory term that comes in that you just can't even undo or understand. While everything is flying about you, that you must say that out of the horse's mouth, it must come straight from straw. So when you actually look at this and you say, did it flow through the way it was supposed to? That you can't even understand how fantasy to actual like child's play. That's the thought from Emily Bronte. That the absolute devotion of that wit and fun of the creativity comes from D-O-N-E, but really it was the D-U-N into the D-U-N-N. So there seems to be a common theme, like it's still running rampant. I'm not festering on this topic whatsoever, but it just comes right out of my mouth. It is something of when you see this elixir card that comes as a form of healing, unbeknownst to a way of the lantern at night, that comes in through bravery. And it really is something for them. When you see cat, it is a go about order, absolute go about order. When you say freedom, you have to say they are liberated in a way unknown. There was a type of protection in December and November from the water signs, and it was really hard to explain, but basically because we were in Pentacle season to Pentacle energy and potential, I can't even get it out, potentially Pentacle magic, which means it was going to slam me on the face, that this rabbit is so unbeknownst that you can't even get through. So when I see the wolf again, and this has come up multiple times in multiple readings for the last couple months, that is a sitting and watching and waiting. It is a type of being cunning and using wit and intellect that they must do in January because my God, when you say hedgehog, it's a fly by night. I don't know why that creature literally has it like this, but the glove can't even do. You just can't even do. So basically, what you need to know is that it really is full service for them. Where is it? It's literally to the walk-in clinic. It's literally to the walk-in clinic. When they got released from something, the water signs, they're not going to feel well. That's all you need to know. And that's the creativity of a water sign, getting it out on talking to the medical personnel. They just have to get it out of them. They're going to dust the cobwebs off on their eloquent speech in January and get it right through to you. It's stuck right in the back of their head in backlog. It slinks right in, slinks right in, just like this ale, absolute dishonesty. No, they just couldn't get it out, really. But really, it's all in their perspective. Always remember that it is what it is and what it says, because the shining mastery that came in, if they say they have pain, it means they had pain. The teacup is a sitting and a sipping about and watching about these water signs because there is like this sense of belonging that must do something, but you literally have to say, you need to be creative. It's called Zoom, it's called Facebook. You need to sit down. It's not the best of health. It is the best of wits. It is the best of being resourceful for the water signs. I really don't see a whole lot of zodiac, other astrology issues, but really this gap between the full moon for today to the actual new moon to the full moon in January, there's a huge, like a 3 to 4 week gap that it really is more of a rest period, unlike the fire signs. That's going to be unsettled. So the tree actually sees this, and when you actually sit and you try to look at the tree, you can't really get it out. You really can't get it out. Alrighty. To explain the tree, when I'm looking at my ponds, and I see the tree. And really it was a birch. But really it was an oak. And really it was a paperless dew. And it really was a dew to a backup that you couldn't even see or sue. So when you couldn't even see or sue, you couldn't even move. You couldn't even move. So when I see this tray for the water signs, there's a reason why they are probably on a little bit of energy stay put of healing for January, because it is going to bust and combust for them if they go full force. This is a type of annoyance when I see the white dress in this card. All right, let's see what else has to do. White Sage Tarot. Let's look. All is known. All is known. We already know that you're still intuitive, you're still good, you're still intact. Everything is great. You just need to take a pause, you need to take a break. It really is hidden motives of something else unbeknownst. There really is no happiness for these water signs. As far as relationships, I do hear it going on and a going about to a delay, the Two of Wands in reverse. But there is a little bit of happiness in that, and they're okay with it. They really are. There is this chaos, and it really has to do with health. It really just has to do with health. I wish to say that this is all there really is, but there is a couple more things because there's something, like we said, a lot of counterintuitive working. It's not something that we would normally do. Alrighty. Six of Cups. This has happened before, especially during winter months for them. Seven of Swords. It is a stale. It is a balance. It is all of it. The Six of Wands in reverse. You can't even get a gone away out of here. So when I say Seven of Cups, you have to say nothing is anew. Nothing is anew. It was like these options on how to get everything done. Everything done. That it was this like all-time habit that something had come through, and it really must just end up happening, but really it's going to cause a fiery start. So when you actually have the Ace of Wands and you have water signs in Pentacle season, even though January is a little bit more water, water on water will flow, but when water on water will actually cause a fleeing feeling of a phrase, absolute phrase. So when I see this, you have to say the Four of Cups in reverse. There is quite stone-faced apathy that will come through because they're just not well. They're not well. So with that, that's all I have to say. I don't see any numbers with the water signs for January. It is rest, it is hydrate, it is recuperate, it is get your bearing and make sure everything is the way it should be to make sure that you can keep going. So with that being said, any questions or concerns or comments, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and share or an email, and we'll talk to you all soon.